Okay, I've just connected to a literal stranger's Wi-Fi. Let's hope this goes well. Um, oh yeah, let's do the safety alert graphics, whatever, whatever. I don't even care. Let's. Okay, so we have a confirmed tornado on the ground. This is in Miami County, moving into Champaign County. Shelby County is. Okay, hold on. Let me let me get this stream sent to my Instagram. I'm actually gonna open new window. All right. Um, it's okay, okay, okay. Hold on. I know there's not much time to hold on because we have a live tornado on the ground in Miami County, but um, new window. All right. Perfect. All right, we got the stream going. I just had to use a stranger's Wi-Fi. Let's hope I don't get in trouble for this, but I'm doing this for y'all because y'all deserve it. Um, there we go. All right, so this is a tornado. It is down. This is 100% on the ground, or at least it was. Okay, it's back to radar indicated, so that's good news. I apologize that I'm late. I've been having internet issues. I've not been having the best day, but you know what? We all have days like this, right? We're going to take a look and see how this rotation was looking before. It was looking strong, but let's go to the Wilmington radar, and we're going to go ahead and see how it looked on here if we had a debris signature, maybe. Um, Tornado Pagey, if by chance you could let me use some of your footage, I'd be honored. Um, but sorry, I'm uh Twitter. We're gonna that might be the. Well, I'm gonna look for some footage of this tornado, but let's actually go over what you need to do in the event of a tornado. So this is we're gonna go tornado warning confirmed for this one, just because it was confirmed at some time. It means that radar shows. It either means that radar shows and there goes the stream. I hate everything. Um. Okay, hold on. Now we're dealing with poor connection. I don't know where the Starlink is located. It looks like it's loading fine on. Hold on. Okay, okay. It says that it's poor, but it's decent. Okay, so again, confirmed tornado, or it had a confirmed tornado, means either the radar shows confirmation of tornado debris in the air. I think in this case it was the second one. Spotters have spotted it, but it could also be first responders or the public that spotted and confirmed a tornado, and conditions are by far too dangerous to remain in mobile homes or even exterior rooms. So going to our tornado and severe weather safety, you need to get down, okay? Down to the I'm going to make sure that this thing keeps is still going because I got to make sure this thing keeps going. Live. Let's go live. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, so you need to get down, lowest floor, or below ground if you have that option. If not, Ground level. Don't get under a crawl space because if anything collapses, it's more dangerous. You'd rather just be on the first floor. You need to get under layers. Put as many layers between you and the outside as possible. Go as central as you can in your structure as possible. Cover your head and neck with helmets, pillows. Cover your feet with hard sole shoes, closed toed shoes, tennis shoes slash gym shoes slash sneakers, or even boots, cowboy boots, rain boots, that type of thing. These are your J's. These are your Vans. That type of thing. Um, you need to keep in place until the all clear is given by proper sources, and you need to be out of cars, mobile homes, manufactured homes, trailers, whatever you want to call it. And you must leave these places right now. Okay, that means you go down the street to a convenience store or to the McDonald's. Look, and I'm not trying to bring this up to scare anybody, but the type of thing that so back on March 14th, 2024, we had 3 people that did not survive. And I hate to say that. It bothers me every day. And all 3 were people in mobile homes. So do yourself the favor, and I don't think this tornado is nearly as bad as the other ones. These are going to be quick spin up there and gone tornadoes. But do yourself the favor if you're in a mobile home, go down the street, go to a relative's house, go to a neighbor's house, go to a friend's house, go to a post office, go to any public building, even if it's a fire or police department. Just go somewhere, they'll let you in and you'll be okay. Just stay calm. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this just fine. My camera's on. I look ugly. Okay, hold on. Let me fix the ugly. Yeah, I'm in a different location this time, but we still have a tornado warning. Miami County all clear, Shelby County all clear. It's just going to include Champaign County. And actually, what I forgot to do is go over all the locations that are in and out, and that is my fault. Okay? So, let's go over who is in and who is out. Rosewood, you're just outside of it. Let's make sure that my story, the link to this, posted because it says it didn't, but a lot of times they'll say it didn't and then does because Instagram's funny like that and Instagram hates me. Um, yeah, I'm stressed out right now, y'all. Understand this is less to do with the tornado, this is more to do with personal matters, but I'm sure you don't want to hear about that right now. Um, but Yeah, the people who are in this tornado warning polygon, anybody to the direct south of Rosewood, and I mean the main town, so maybe even the southern outskirts of Rosewood, not to be confused with Roseville that got the really bad flooding, not to be confused with that. You're good. You are in no danger. Let's zoom this out, make sure there are no other tornado warnings. I'm gonna have to delete the last 2 live streams. This is going to include Grandview Heights. I believe that means Kaiser Lake is in this. Yes, Kaiser Lake. Anybody at Kaiser Lake, you got to get to a safe place now. Harrysville, Grandview Heights, again, Kaiser Lake area. That's the area at the most risk. Millerstown, St. Paris, anybody by the Graham schools. And the only place, we have a new tornado warning. It's about to come in. But we're going to go over who is in and who is out. Actually, I'm going to send this to. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm getting the sniffles. Um. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Um. Again, radar indicated this one is um not confirmed, and we're going to go over that here in a minute. Just got to make sure we get everybody on the Instagram side so that they know what's going on. We don't want to leave anybody out because not everybody's going to be able to get on this stream. They might be at work and at work they might have the TV on or something and have the news playing it, and that's fine. Look, I'm not a competitive type. I want everybody to get that coverage no matter where they get it from. And if you're more comfortable with another way, then that's fine too. Again, do what you feel comfortable with, but make sure you're in that safe place. But let's make sure that we go over who is in and who is out once this stupid Instagram story wants to cooperate. Um, there we go. It cooperated. I'm proud of myself, except I'm not at all. Um, we do have Tornado Pagey on this, but I do not have her permission to use her footage, so I don't feel comfortable doing that, and I really don't want to do her dirty. You know, you don't want to do a fellow chaser dirty. I couldn't chase today, and I missed out. And I got some people to talk to about that because they didn't give me a reason. But Millerstown, Iris, Crayon, and by the way, that was a joke. Northville, Lippincott, Salem Ridge. You're in Rosewood, Carysville. Again, Kaiser Lake, Grandview Heights area, especially Millerstown. St. Paris, you're probably going to get the all clear soon, but not just yet. But again, this is a tornado warning. Um, oh no. 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 No, 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 no. This thing better not be doing what I think it's doing. Okay, hold on. No, no, I'm not doing that. Live. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. There is that a debris signature? Hold on. That okay, this thing might be on the ground now. Maybe not though. These usually ain't going to be the types that you're going to have a debris signature with, but you know, it's good to check anyways, just in case one does surprise us and get a little bit, if it wants to be a booger and get bad. But this is a tornado warning, so that means radar has indicated strong rotation. Spotters, first responders, and or the public has reported a wall cloud and or funnel cloud, and conditions are too dangerous to remain in both mobile homes and exterior rooms. Looking at tornado safety, you need to get as low as you can go. You need to get down, lowest floor or below ground, go under layers. That means go as center in the structure as you possibly can. And dad burn it, my connection looks bad again. Under layers, go as central as you can. Um, okay, hold on. Okay, that one's just being stupid. It's still connected just fine. And I'm going to get off of half of these because this is going to get on my nerves. Okay, so you get down below or below ground. If you don't have an underground shelter, you go to that lowest level. Just the first floor is fine. Get under layers, go as central in your structure as possible. Cover your head and neck with helmets and pillows. Cover your feet with hard sole, closed-toed shoes, tennis shoes, gym shoes, sneakers, and boots. Work great. Again, these are your J's, these are your Yeezys, these are your Vans, or cowboy boots, or rain boots, or whatever. Whatever works for you works, okay? Keep in place until the all clear is given by proper sources, and keep out of cars, mobile homes, manufactured homes, trailers. It's all the same thing, just different names for it. And you must leave these places right now. Again, go down to the nearest convenience store, gas station, friend's house, post office, fire station, anything like that. Anything's better than, anything is better than um, a mobile home. Sorry, I'm losing my words. I'm losing my speaking capabilities. That can happen sometimes. Um, I'm moving my spot because I think the connection's going to be better here when I'm not slouched around. Plus, I don't really need to be slouched around for tornado coverage. Um, but yeah, this is a radar indicated threat. I'm still on the tornado safety thing. My bad, y'all. We're going to go to the double box here. We got two spotters on this. Two people I have never heard. I've heard of Bryce Shelton. But yeah, looking at our rotation, again, it's not going to be the strongest rotation. So the type of system we have today, we're going to look at the forecast models just to give you an idea. Now, again, these are not in the same places, but these are simulations given the environmental conditions. So we do have instability. That's clear. This is our instability charting, our different types of instability. We have a little bit of shear, not a crazy amount though, and we don't usually get a crazy amount of shear in the summertime. Um, but what we do have? We got a lot of vorticity, and that is rising air. That is the rotation of air, the vortexing of air. That is a really stupid way to explain that, but we're going to go with that as that is the easiest for y'all to get. I'm not trying to give y'all a whole lesson here, but we got a lot of vorticity, and that's really low level instability and vorticity, I believe, is the main reason we're getting these tornadoes today. And sometimes that is all it takes. And those usually end up being the most photogenic tornadoes. You know who I'm talking to. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go back to our current radar. If you're on Ohio Route 29, I would go as far to say between Sydney and Urbana. You need to be off of that road right now. If you are on 36 between Fletcher and Urbana, I would be off of that road right now. I know that's not quite in the polygon, but it's close enough to be an issue. And if we are on Ohio Route 560, between where it becomes Ohio Route 29 and where really just 560 as a whole, you need to be off of there. All right, I think we get the point now. We have a new tornado warning. This is, man, okay, guess we're having another tornado event. Lord help us all. I will be okay. This is going to be for parts of Champaign and Logan County. I want to make this 100% clear. Russell's Point, Lakeview, the Indian Lake area is in no danger from this. You do not have to take cover. You're good. Reason I mention you is because I know for really good reasons you have bad storm anxiety. Because I literally mentioned the said reason literally earlier in the stream. I don't know how long ago, but let's see. Can I possibly find yeah, I'm gonna try to get some traffic cameras loaded on here. We're gonna go ahead and go to our um live view. Again, right now you're seeing nothing. Hold on. I want to see if I can get a good view of this. No, that's the wrong thing. I'm losing my head again. Okay, hold on. This is going to have to do. Actually, you know what? First, we're going to go over who is in and who is out. And right now, let's just go ahead and do what we need to do. We need to get our tornado warning meanings. It means radar has indicated strong rotation, or that a funnel cloud has been spotted. And at this point, exterior rooms and mobile homes, both, are not safe to be in. Reason I get my phone is because my radar app on there shows locations a little bit better. So I don't want to miss like a little tiny, tiny town. And here's the thing, I know all these tiny towns, but sometimes I forget all that's over there. I know I suck, but it's whatever. Now, what you do if actually let's go over who is in and who is out first. So Quincy, you're in. I've been to Quincy many times. Quincy, you're in. Spring Hills and Champaign County, you're now in a tornado warning. West Liberty, you're out, but you need to be ready to take cover. Bell Fountain, if you're on the far, far east or the far, far western outskirts, you're in. And you need to be following your tornado action plan. Otherwise, in Bell Fountain, you need to be ready to do that. And honestly, Yeah, hold on. DeGraff, you're in this, you're in. Logansville, you're in. That's basically all the locations located in that tornado warning. We're going to go back to, we're going to go back to our live Doppler radar to give you a better view of this real quick. So this is, again, these are not going to be your clear, obvious rotations. These things are sneaky. These are things that happen so low to the ground that a lot of times radar will not be able to detect it easily. Um, I will go ahead and say if you are on Highway 33, I would say between Huntsville and all the way down to Marysville, I would not be there right now. I mean, it's technically okay because you're not in a tornado warning, but if they extend this, then it won't be okay. So I'm just trying to give y'all a good heads up that you probably shouldn't be there. And hold on, I need to actually. And if you know anybody in these locations, give them a call, number one, before you do anything. And number two, send them this stream or any stream that can help them in this situation. Again, you can send a news station stream if you don't want, for whatever reason, if you don't want to choose me. Maybe I'm too ugly, but I'm playing. Not a good time to play. But point being, send them a stream and then also make sure you call them, not just text, call them. Because again, we're dealing with serious business here. We got tornado warnings, and we've had some tornado, at least one tornado touch down. So we do not want to play around with this. I mean, again, we don't want to be panicked. That's a stupid idea. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off helps who? Nobody. But you do want to take it seriously. You know, a good friend of mine told me something about weather, and I think it's actually really it's a really good say. You never fear it, but you always respect it. I think that's a good thing to do. Um, let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna. All right, let me see if I can get a camera on this because look, we get a camera on this and we are about as good as gold. Because I know people will understand that better if I actually have a camera on this. I mean, we don't have a direct camera on this, on the actual tornado warn part of this, but let's go to the double box. Look at that. We do have a camera on this. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights on. I know I don't have a really good setup today. Unfortunately, I just can't. Oh. Let me try to turn on like one more light. Think that'll do. Um, all right. We're lucky this past where I am because where I'm at would be one of the worst places to be. I am in a mobile home right now. Imagine that. I guess I just filmed my evacuation, wouldn't I? Um, yeah, so looking at our live camera, this is looking to the southwest. So this would be looking directly where it needs to look. So that's good news. I'm gonna see if there's and I didn't think so. Wait a minute, maybe, hold on. I think we ho ho y'all, I got the gold today. I got the gold today. Hold on. So we actually have a live camera in Urbana, Ohio. So we're gonna actually kind of go back and forth. I know this doesn't look very professional now, does it? But it's okay. Are we trying to look fancy or are we trying to be safe? I, or are we trying to find an excuse for not being fancy by being safe? All right. But yeah, we are fancy schmancy now with a live God burn it. Again, if this is copyright, I apologize in advance. I can't I can't make any money off of this, so you're not missing out. So just think of it that way, I guess. But yeah, that is our camera. It's gonna buffer. Our Wi-Fi here is not good. I actually had to connect to a neighbor's Wi-Fi, but we'll go back to the traffic camera, and if something interesting happens right near downtown Urbana, then we'll get a look. And honestly, it is leaning towards that. This other one does not seem to be rotating that much, but right now we're looking at the Dayton terminal radar. Looking at the other radar, it actually looks even less impressive. Again, this is all going to be by the ground level. Um, we do have a now confirmed report of heavy rotation over DeGraff right now. So I need everybody along Ohio Route 235 between Lewistown and West Liberty, and even south of West Liberty along 68, from basically from Bell Center all the way down to Urbana. I need you to be off the highway. So I need everybody on these roads to be off. Again, you go to a gas station, a restaurant, a barbecue joint. There you go. You can get something to eat after this is all done. Barbecue does sound pretty good right now. So there you go. I got you hit up. I got not hit up, but I got you hit to. Ah, goodness, my words are not doing well today. Again, I did not get good sleep last night, but that doesn't stop me because nothing stops me. I can go ahead and give an all clear to Kaiser Lake. I can give an all clear to Kaiser Lake now. Same with St. Paris. Same with the Graham schools, which are down here. Anybody by the Graham schools? So yeah, that hey, it's not all bad news around here. We got some all clears. That's what we want. All clear for Grandview Heights. Millerstown, you're still in. I'm a little worried about Urbana. I think that they should probably expand the polygon just a bit to the south. If it was up to me, it would be more south. Okay. You know, it would really be useful. Hold on. I got an idea. Here's a new window. Y'all can't see it, but I can. So I'm going to just load up the radar on here. And then I can check this footage. And then, so let's make sure. Okay, I know y'all can't see this, and I know it sucks. But what we're seeing right where you see that dot, that's tornado paging. What I'm seeing is a lower wall cloud. So there's a very obvious wall cloud. It doesn't look like anything's on the ground. Does that necessarily mean there ain't anything? No. There's a lot of times when there is. Because here's the thing, we have very saturated soil, so it's not going to kick up dust very easily unless it's a real bad tornado. So a lower end tornado, you may just see the wall cloud and something may be on the ground and you just can't see it because there's not much dust. So it's not going to be much visual stuff. And remember, a funnel's just condensation. That's all that is. So the tornado is the winds. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, there we go. We updated the image here. When this gets closer to Urbana, we're going to switch the camera over to the Urbana camera. And I know it's not going to be the most fun thing trying to maneuver, but it's worth it because we might get a visual of this. Again, if you are on Ohio Route 29 or 296, right around that intersection, you need to be off that road right now. Basically, this circulation is over Millerstown Road right now, on the line of State Route 560. So if you know where that is, and that's kind of out in the boonies. It's not really any places I know of on here other than farmhouses. I mean, I know there's a lot of farmhouses near here, but it's basically just to the north of the community of Westville, which is right here, like around here. No, it's right here. It's right where the roads meet up. This is Westville right here. You go up here, this is your rotation. Westville, you're not in a polygon, but if you want to go to your safe place, I am not advising against it. It's kind of close. If not, just have your plan in place because this thing could turn south. I don't want to see y'all get in a bad situation. Now, is this? Oh, this is also the terminal radar. Makes sense. I'm just checking to make sure everything's good. Yeah, I don't see any debris. I can show you this on here. Actually, no, not with that radar, but there's no debris. At least high enough to be seen by the radar. Again, we have this radar mode here. It's a really cool thing. And it makes tornado detection so much easier. So, look, you see the red shades, that means there's not going to be much. And you'll see different shades at the edges of storms. But if we were to see more of a yellow shade, that's when we would start to notice, uh-oh, that's not good. But, yeah. Now we're going to go ahead and go back to the terminal radar as it's doing a better job at getting that low level, as it should. That's not a bad thing. Let's see, is this, yeah, it's ramping up, goodness. I'm looking at that other chaser stream. It's a very low wall cloud. I will say that. I don't like where this is going. That being said, these ain't gonna be your big bad, violent, violent long track tornado. At least not very likely. This is gonna be your quick there and gone. Still enough to do damage, still enough to need to get to that safe place, but you're gonna be okay. I promise you. And why is that? Okay, hold on. There we go, that's live. Again, I keep checking my stream because I need to make sure that this thing's doing what it's supposed to do. Well, we're this right. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and check that. We're gonna go take live view full. We're gonna take a look at this camera, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn it over to here. Something I'm noticing, there's not a lot of lightning, and with a lot of these type of setups, you don't get too much lightning. All the instability is essentially low. It's very low to the ground, meaning that you're not going to see much lightning. Which means, look, it's night now. It's 8:52 at night. So it's going to be a lot harder in general to see this. So we need to you may have to just take my word for it and take cover if you're in this. This camera is also not working very well. I'm going to have it like I'm going to pause it. Here's what you do. Oh, it doesn't pause. That's just great. Okay. We're going to go back to double box, and this thing may stop loading for a bit, and if it does, my fault. But once it gets over Urbana, we will be able to see this. We still have a tornado warning in effect, and I want to get back to this one as well because I don't want to forget about anybody. But we still have this tornado warning for parts of Logan County. Again, Indian Lake, no danger. Let me make that 100% clear. Indian Lake, no danger. You're good. But DeGraff, Quincy, all clear. Quincy, all clear. But DeGraff, you're in. Very small parts of Eastern Bell Fountain, you're in. Why am I pointing to this on the screen as if you could see where I'm pointing? I think I'm going cuckoo today. Um, oh, oh shoot, that's not good. Yeah, right around Millerstown Road. Millerstown Road, Millerstown Road, Millerstown Road. Hold on. I need to get somebody's attention. Yeah, that's not good. Not the other guy. I know he's involved in this. I hope he knows. What's the daggone name? Can't get a name. Let's hope the good Lord does his work, right? Um, again, if you are on Ohio Route 29, again, anywhere between, I would go as far to say Rosewood and, yeah, we got a new tornado warning. So we're going to go ahead and go over this new tornado warning. Again, this is coming right into Urbana. You know what? We might need to just take this camera full here in just a second. Let me go over who is in this. But the entire city of Urbana is now in this. I'm starting to lose my voice, and I apologize for that. But this is getting a little more serious now. But again, I need everybody in Urbana to be in your safe place right now, just for a few minutes, and you'll be okay. Gotta trust me on this. You'll be just fine. I gotta make sure that my excellent coverage, good, or connection, not coverage, but hopefully excellent coverage. But again, this is going to involve Westville. Yeah, Westville. No, Westville's not involved. Westville, you're good. It's mainly the city of Urbana, but also Kings Creek, Mutual, Mechanicsburg, not yet, but eventually, yes. But let me make this 100% clear. I need everybody, and I mean everybody in the city of Urbana to be in the safe place, and I need you to be there right now. Um, let's see. I know he's messaged me on here. Will I be able to find it though? Is this? Oh no. Yeah, that's not good. Because I know somebody that's in the path, and I would feel awful if they were caught off guard. But my mind is not doing good right now, so I can't remember names that well. I know that's sad. Um, that's not good. Okay, he knows. He's got to know. They got the notification on the phone. Again, this is a rate. Okay, so we went over all the locations, but what does a tornado warning mean? Well, it means radar has indicated strong rotation, spotters, first responders, or the public has spotted a wall cloud and or funnel cloud, and conditions are too dangerous to remain in both mobile homes and exterior rooms. Our tornado safety, you get down below, as low as you can go. If that's an underground shelter, you go there. If not, don't worry, just go to the first floor. You get under layers. You go as central as you can. Go to the middle of the structure. Whatever room that is, just go to the middle of your house or whatever building you're in. That's not a mobile home. Cover your head and neck with helmets, pillows. Cover your feet with hard sole shoes, closed-toed shoes. Tennis shoes, gym shoes, sneakers, and boots will work great. Keep in place until the all clear is given by proper sources, and you need to be out of cars or mobile slash manufactured slash manufactured homes or trailers or whatever you call it, and you must leave those places right now. Again, this is getting more dangerous. I need you to take this one seriously and be out of mobile homes. That rotation is getting stronger. It is not getting weaker. I can tell you that right now. Um, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and take live view full because I got radar on my phone. Okay, this is at Urbana and downtown Monument Square, Main Road. I don't know where this is facing, the actual direction. I hope this is facing west. If they're smart, it's facing west. But again, this is going to be right around where this potential tornado. Why is this not working? Okay, hold on. That's not good. Okay, so this is being stupid. So forgive me for that. We're gonna reload this. Oh, that's because we're on the wrong tab. That is my fault. We're gonna zoom in here a little bit more. Again, it's nighttime, so if we see any flashes, that means it's nighttime and there's not much lightning. So if we see any flashes, that's likely going to be something to do with the power. Okay, the power likely being knocked out. This is again, this might be a few seconds off, but we got to do it like this to keep this thing loading. But that's another reason. Look, the stream's already delayed. You need to be in that safe place and you need to be there right now. By the way, all clear for Logan County. No more tornado warning for you. But you have to be in a safe place if you are in anywhere in Urbana or Kings Creek or Highland Hills, Mutual, Hable, Reynolds, Valley View, Middletown, and Crimville. Also, it's not a bad idea if you live in a mobile home in like Mechanicsburg, you can go ahead and just leave now because if this thing continues to go down the route it's going down, it's going to be a tornado warning by the time it gets to you. And if you don't live in such places, then just get your stuff together, get ready to take cover, think about what you're going to do in this event that's happening right now. If that gets to you, looking at our rotation, it is very strong. It is very strong over the city of Urbana. I hate to say it, but this could be a tornado that is down in the city of Urbana. We're looking at a live camera. Um, okay. Monument Square. Ah, dad burn it. I don't know which direction this is facing. Unless if this is facing due south, I can find out which direction this is facing. I'm going to go to, of course, my phone acts up just now. I'm going to actually go to Google Maps to make sure we're looking at a good direction. Because what if I show this and this just won't be able to get nothing? Then I'm wasting time. But we can go up to Urbana. Just give me a second. I'm looking on my phone at Google Maps. I'm trying to get my directions straight here. I have been to Urbana numerous times, but just not enough to remember what direction everything's in. Urbana. Let's see. Okay, we're close. It's just got to load on this phone. And right there. All right, let's go to the main street level. Okay. I'm looking for the scaffolding. I think that's it right there. Yeah, I think that is the scaffolding. So that's south. Yeah, that's south. So this is looking to the west. So this is due north kind of downtown. So you would be able to see if this thing's hitting power lines, you would be able to see some flashes if it's visible. It could be covered in rain. We don't want to assume that nothing is down because I think that when this is all said and done, there might be a confirmed tornado that happened here. Again, it's still radar indicated at this time, but you want to take it seriously like it is down because there's a good chance it isn't. We just haven't confirmed it yet, you know? A lot of times that happens. You don't confirm it until the next day. But this is really close to this camera now. So any second, if this thing's down and it hits a power line or a transformer just right, then, you know, then we'll see it. Best believe we will. There is a new severe thunderstorm watch for not here, so not bad on that. I saw a pink and I'm like, uh-oh. No, that basically what I thought is that it's something was confirmed or worse, confirmed bad, like confirmed to be an upper end. So yeah, the radar is showing um that this is literally like we're gonna be able to see this. No, it's looking to the east. So okay, something I'm noticing. Hold on. Hold on. I'm noticing something. Look at the oh yeah. Nope, it's there. Look at the stoplights. They're shaking like leaves. You could see down the road towards the stoplights. Um we do have the stoplights. They are just shaking like a daggone leaf in fall. God burn it. My phone is being stupid, and my apologies. But yeah, you notice that light is just kind of going in and out. It's because it's wavering. I think that's a stoplight. And it's starting to go out. So something's clearly happening here. I don't know what exactly, but something is trying to go down. Again, it could just be the rotating mezzo and the rear flank, which is just part of the storm that would produce stronger winds, potentially severe winds at that. Oh, whoa. Look, never mind. Keeping my eye on this, I think what we are seeing, this dark above us, you could see above the buildings it's light, and then it gets dark. What the? Okay, that's getting a lot brighter at that one area. That's weird. That might just be the traffic moving through. Keeping my eye out though. But I think we are under the mesocyclone, which is the rotating portion of the storm, under the wall cloud. Either that or it's just to the north of this camera, which it's kind of facing the right way. I think this is going to move very close to the center of town. But really, I need the entirety of town to be in a safe place. And really, all these people that you're seeing driving should not be driving right now. That is extremely dangerous. They should be stopping at the nearest parking lot and getting into one of these buildings here. Look at all these buildings you can get into that's safe. There's no excuse. And I'm not trying to be crabby like that. And why are folks out uh-oh, oh, dad burn it. There might be injuries. Radar indicated, so maybe they're just checking. Or maybe it's completely unrelated to the. But why would they be out? I mean, they have to. Okay, looking at our rotation now, it's definitely past. I think when everything was starting to shake, that's when it was over top of this camera. But it went just to the north. I don't think there's any more views of this camera, unfortunately. We can look for some traffic cameras possibly after this, but we're going to go back to at least the double box. And I need to get my laptop charger. Just y'all, just know I'm sacrificing Family Guy for y'all. I'm sacrificing watching Family Guy as if I wouldn't anyways, but nah, don't feel away. I'm just being dumb right now. Um, the rotation looks like it might actually be dying, and there might be a new rotation starting just to the north of Mutual. So we're gonna have to go back to the radar mode. We're gonna keep this camera up just in case, but I need everybody in Mutual and I would say at this point it's safe if y'all start heading to shelter if you're in Mechanicsburg. At this point, I think that's a good idea. Highland Hills, this is essentially over you right now. Highland Hills is right here. This is more of a subdivision than anything, but Highland Hills right now, this the worst of it is over you. After that, it's going to be towards Mechanicsville, and then after that, it's going to be out of Champaign County, and it looks like it might be dying, and that's a good sign. We could be seeing this storm dying. And again, these are not going to be your big, long track, bad tornadoes. If it touches down at all, it's going to be there and it's going to be gone. That's just kind of the type of setup we're dealing with today. I think what I'm going to do now, we're going to go radar full real quick. I'm going to change. We're going to go to. I'm going to see if I can get a traffic camera on this. Of course, they do this. Hold on, I'm dealing with something right now. Okay, I thought something was happening that wasn't. Ain't that something? That happens all the time. But right now, I'm looking for I'm looking for a live camera and I can't really find one, so we may have to just go off of this radar here. And that's okay. We got lucky with the last one. But yeah, this okay, so our circulation it's over Ohio Route 814 and US Route 36, basically that the intersection between the two. I think this might be a church here. You can go ahead and check that real quick. it's not that strong. I will give you that. So I think that is something that can make us all a little bit happy. Yeah, I don't know what that building is, but it is on the intersection and just past the intersection of Ohio Ohio 814 and US Route 36. And it is moving to the southeast. It's heading towards State Route 161. If you're on State Route 161, you need to go ahead and get off the road right now. Mechanicsburg, I would say it's time to go to your safe place. If you are on Ohio Route 4, between the Clark County line, or to make it easier, Springfield, between Springfield and I would go and say Milford Center. Oh, wait, Route 4 doesn't go that far. Oops. Oh, wait, or is that Route 4? I think that might just be 36 when it becomes 36. But between Springfield and Milford Center, you get the point. You need to go ahead and not be there right now. I'm wondering if the uh-oh, people are stopping in Urbana. That could be bad. May not be though. They could just be stopping because it's nighttime and they're tired of dealing with this. But yeah. But I will say downtown Urbana. Now the east side of Urbana, you need to stay in your safe place, but downtown Urbana to the west side of Urbana, it's all clear. You're good. Um all clear for Urbana. I can go ahead and say that with a certainty, all clear for US Route 68. You can go ahead and return travel, but be careful as there might be debris on the road and you may have to make a detour. But now I will say, Kings Creek, you're still in this. I don't think this is going to hit you, but if for the next 10 minutes you remain in your safe place, you'll probably be able to get out in about 10 minutes. Um, Cable, you're still in this. Middletown, Crimville, Reynolds, Mutual, Highland Hills, Valley View. You're still in this. It's not, again, it is getting weaker and it's also getting farther away from the radar. But looking at this on the Wilmington radar on my phone, yeah, it looks even weaker on there, but it's also higher up. It's getting scanned at a higher level from the Wilmington radar. Another day I wasn't able to chase. Imagine that. What it would be horrible if I accidentally got famous off of this. Then they would not want me to chase anymore, and I don't know what to say at that because this is why I'm gonna spread this idea I got with some of the other broadcast majors at or just major meteorology majors in general. Um, and we'll go from there. But I think they're gonna let this expire eventually. Let's see. Have they already did that? No, they have not. So we still got to remain on the air. The air, bro, that's corny. I'm not on the air. There's no radio station. Oh my gosh. Well, if you can't tell by my tone, this has gotten a lot less serious. You still need to be in your safe place, and you still cannot be driving on US Route 36 between Milford Center and Urbana. It's still too dangerous to do that, and you still need to be in your safe place if you're in this tornado warning polygon. But understand, things are getting better. So if that can provide a sense of relief to you, then then I'd be real happy about that. Uh, there's not much more to say. I mean, there's not much happening. There's a little bit of rotation along US Route 36. Past that, I mean, not much is happening. And hopefully soon, this can be over and done with. And I can go to bed. Now, just because I say that, I probably just jinxed that won't happen, but we'll see. We can get a little bit of a replay of this. See, it's like the rotation kind of collapsed on itself, then it became another little rotation right here. I wouldn't be surprised if a tornado touched down just to the north of Highland Hills. Yeah, okay. So our rotation being right here. I know it just looks like a bunch of colors on a screen to you, but it's all about where the wind direction's going. That was one really good rotation right there, or really bad, I guess. Good as in strong, not as in a good thing. I don't know why I'm explaining that. Y'all probably get that. Hope I'm not talking to y'all like toddlers and not realizing it. All right, there we go. Another strong area of rotation right here. Really just throughout here. And then it dissipated over Miami County. It did end up producing a tornado. There was at least one confirmed tornado. I think it was a very low end tornado, but a tornado nonetheless, and it was right here. And unfortunately, I think some people were hit, but depending on how weak it is, it may have had very minimal effects. And let's hope that's the case, you know? But more good news. I got more good news. I think this thing might be on its last leg for now. Maybe for good. I think we're losing that instability because it's nighttime. And I think we're going to be able to. I think we're going to be able to get off of here soon. Let's see. It expires, and we still got 10 minutes to go. So I got 10 minutes. In my opinion, I think it might be. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, sorry about that. So there we go. We got good news. All clear for everybody. You can go ahead and get out of your safe places now. It is safe to be in a regular room. It is now safe to be in a mobile home. It is safe to be anywhere. Tornado threat is over for now. I don't think any of these storms will continue to rotate. I think we're done. If I'm wrong, I will be back. But have again, y'all stay safe out there. Have a good one, and be careful if you're driving on the roads near where these tornado warnings were happening because there might be some debris on the road. But stay safe, y'all. I'm out.